is Irvin, and my topic is audience analysis. When delivering a speech, knowing the speech and its content is very important, but it has no meaning or value if the speech isn't modified for your audience. Analyzing your audience and modifying your speech according to your audience will give your speech much more meaning and value to your audience. When analyzing your audience, good speakers understand situational characteristics, incorporate demographics, and identify their audience's disposition to be able to craft good speeches. Factors that you can analyze in a specific speech setting before you deliver your speech are situational characteristics. There are 4 characteristics a speaker must consider, and they are size, time, location, and mobility. One factor that I believe is the most important can be described in 2 words, and they are size matters. The size of an audience is important because as a speaker, you have to be ready to speak in front of 7 to 10 people or even a few hundred people. Audience size is a factor that everyone must consider because it affects how you will craft and present your speech. A second factor that is also important is time. The amount of time given to present, like this presentation, can affect the length of the speech and how it's delivered. More time equals longer speech, and no time equals short speech. When considering time, we can't forget our circadian rhythm, or in other words, what time of day are you presenting? Right now it's morning time, and I bet some of you would pay more attention if the speech was later in the day. So considering time is very important. In addition to considering situational characteristics, you need to consider demographics. Demographics are the characteristics of your audience that can be age, gender, sexual orientation, race, ethnicity, religion, financial status, and political affiliation. Age is a demographic that can affect how your audience responds to the speech. If a speech is intended for the elderly, preschoolers would not understand your speech if it was for an older generation. Likewise, using references of today's world would not help the speech at all. One demographic that has been popular this year is political affiliation. This one is one of the hardest characteristics to consider. This is because putting labels like Democrat and Republican may not be specific on people's views on different issues. If a Democrat is preparing a speech, they aren't going to consider Republican views, and vice versa for Republicans. Other demographics like gender, sexual orientation, and religion are also important because you don't want to put labels on groups of people because they can make you as a speaker look bad. Analyzing your audience isn't complete until you identify their disposition or what their most likely attitude toward your speech is. Most audiences can be divided into 3 groups. The first group is a sympathetic audience. They agree with your speech, or they just like you and will respond well to your speech. The second is a hostile audience. They, like the name suggests, opposes your speech and they don't listen to it. The third and final type is a neutral audience. They are pretty neutral and can go either way. It all depends on your speech and especially on how you deliver it to try and change those who are neutral into sympathetic. Knowing how to analyze your audience is important because it helps you craft a speech that is only suitable for that specific audience. Good speakers can analyze their audience using all or most of their information that they gather. With that information, they can just worry on finishing their speech and delivering it.